Happy Sunday, fam. We are still on the anatomy of the uterus, but in this video we are going to be talking about the support of the uterus. Do well to hit the plus sign and follow my page. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share your thoughts in the comment section, like my content, and then share my videos. Right, so the uterus is supported by several ligaments that helps to maintain it in position. So a ligament is just a dense regular connective tissues that attaches bone to bone in the body. So basically they are just tissues that attaches bones to bones. Okay, and then an image is inserted here to aid us in the description of these ligaments that we are going to be exploring today. So the first one is the cardinal or the McElroy's ligament, right? So this ligament is also termed as the transverse cervical ligament, and this ligament extends from the sides of the cervix and vagina to the side walls of the pelvis or the hip bone. So during the surgical removal of the uterus, that is hysterectomy, this ligament is removed as it may be a holding area for cancer cells, and then overstretching and damage to this ligament can lead to uterine prolapse or prolapse of the uterus later in life. If you want to know what uterine prolapse is, just follow this page because I'm going to be giving it to you guys back to back to back to back. Next is the sacrocervical ligament. It's also termed as the uterosacral ligament, and these ligaments pass backwards from the cervix to the sacrum, holding the uterus in place. So those of us who don't know what the sacrum is just a wedge-shaped bone that forms the posterior wall of the pelvis. So in simple terms, it is the wedge-shaped bone that forms the back wall of the pelvis. The next ligament that we are going to be talking about again is the pubocervical ligament, and this ligament pass forward from the cervix under the bladder to the pubic bone, providing additional support to the uterus. So the pubic bone forms the anterior part of the pelvis. So in simple terms, it forms the front part of the pelvis. The next ligament that we are going to be talking about again is the broad ligament. The broad ligaments are formed from the folds of the peritoneum that drapes over the fallopian tube. So the broad ligament hangs down like a curtain, as you can see from the image, spreading from the side walls of the uterus to the side walls of the pelvis or the hip bone. The last but not the least is the round ligament. So the round ligaments, they arise from the conua, passing between the folds of the broad ligament and insert into the labia majora. So the labia majora forms the inner structure of the external genitalia. So while they have little value as support, they aid to maintain the anteverted position of the uterus. So if you don't know what the anteverted position of the uterus is, please watch my overview video of the uterus on this page. And then if you don't know what the conua 2 is, please watch the macroscopic structure of the uterus on this page as well. Thank you for sticking and staying with me till this point. I hope you've been able to learn something new today too, and in our next video we will be talking about uterine displacement or displacement of the uterus. Until next time, it's still a big bye.